I want to start off by saying this video is meant for patients of Florida and isn't intended for anybody else. With that said, today I went to TruLeaf. They had Entourage flower back in the True Cup things. It's meant for the large desktop vaporizer. I myself have a Volcano. It's basically the same product. Utilizes balloons that fill up as well, so you can get your dose pretty readily, and all there is like a 2 or 3 minute heat up time. Mine is also digital, so I can select the exact temperature. I went to Edgewater. Uh, we only have White Buffalo and Colombian Gold available to us, both labeled as sativa varieties. I looked at the website to see if they had test results for contaminants and things like that, and I couldn't find the batches up. For you guys that are really curious or want to know what you're taking in, what I would do is I would go to Truly's website, and on their shop page at the very top they mention a link that has a bunch of testing results. It's through Dropbox. What you can do is you can hit Control F and type in the batch number for your product. I'll see if I can. Should be right there. But you just take that number and you put it in, and if they have the test results, you click on the link and they'll be there. But what they do have is on the very top of the containers they have testing results. 686 milligrams THC, 5 milligrams CBD, 19.6% THC, 0.2% CBG, 0.1 CBD, 0.0 CBN, 0.0 THCV for a total of 19.9. There you go. So I'm going to start off with a quick aroma check. It's a floral smell, almost woody, like you would expect around mushrooms almost. But the floral really takes it away from that woody element. Gonna try it on the vaporizer, let it heat up real quick. Traditionally, the seed for this is sold by World of Seeds. Not technically allowed yet, but there's tons of places that will sell them as souvenirs. Colombian Gold is supposed to be a landrace variety from the Santa Marta Valley. It's associated with uplifting, sometimes psychedelic sensations. I myself, I intend to use this for, well, right now I'm going to be using it to get through my yoga practice. I have stomach problems and exhaustion that I need to get through. And I guess I could follow up if I find any other use throughout the day, but for right now, I mostly am probably going to be relying on it for a source of energy for me. Everything I do takes up energy, way more than it should. So it's really important that I have what I need so I can keep going. Pricing, like I said, I picked up Colombian Gold and White Buffalo. The Colombian Gold is at $35 for an 8, and the White Buffalo is at $45. So that means if you wanted to pick up an ounce, if they had it available, the full 8 packages, that would be $280 for the Colombian Gold and $360 for the White Buffalo. Pricing leaves a bit to be desired. I'm honestly hoping that this is potent enough that it can carry me through, whereas where I would have had to rely on the black market. I would like to think that this is safer, even though there isn't test results, but it does smell nice. So, here we go. It's very smooth. Um, as far as taste goes, the taste is almost leathery, almost. There's like a transition from that floral scent to like that hard leather note. I don't know if you can get an idea of what I mean. Um, I feel very relaxed in the head. This definitely seems like something that would be good for people with any kind of social anxiety, maybe. Maybe not like breakthrough, but at least feeling comfortable enough to talk. Um, the taste is still the same. I'm at 420 degrees Fahrenheit for those of you that are curious. Um, feel very relaxed throughout my back and my body. I was in an auto accident a couple years ago on top of just general maintenance work I have to do throughout my back um, because my body has a tendency to tighten up and stiffen and things like that, especially in that region. I feel that pretty relaxed. Things just feel pretty generally decent. I'll make a follow-up video after I do my yoga and check back with you guys and let you know how things are. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes. I did some yoga. Um, so my overall thoughts with it so far at 420 degrees was that throughout my body I was able to get relaxed, and it really started off in my head. Um, and the source of it's pretty it's apparent. There's a compression that happens right here between the temples. Um, and it's not for me at least, it wasn't uncomfortable. Um, but I definitely recognize that as a source for my relaxation. Um, unfortunate for me, because the whole entire reason, or one of the main reasons that I was motivated to go and get these strains was that I want to be engaging with my body, and like I mentioned earlier, it's hard to do that when I don't have any energy. For whatever reason, it just feels like, generally speaking, unmedicated, my body has like a certain amount of energy that it can utilize in a day. Sometimes it's more, sometimes less, and all kinds of things take it up. Whether it's walking, um, even making like food, things that are engaging for minutes at a time, and then it really makes it difficult to stay well. Um, I've been doing what I can recently to start training my body again. I'm probably going to be going on a jog of some sort later on today. I don't know if that'll be part of this review or not, but I'm motivated to go do that, which is important. It's going to be hard to say whether or not my muscle spasms and aches will, resolve themselves with the cannabis or not. So at first glance, this is Colombian Gold by TruLeaf. It comes across as a cultivar that you would want to use to stay engaged with your life. So for me, um, and I think that's one of the main reasons that I use cannabis. Like it's a medicine and it helps me treat what's going on, but moreover, and probably more importantly, it's a tool that helps me stay motivated with a lifestyle that, whether I fall in and out of it or not, it helps me stay motivated to stick with it. And that's, eating well, staying active on a very regular basis. Um, because I'm not going to be able to do that for forever, so it's important that I do what I can while I can. Like I mentioned earlier, I would also wish I could have gotten test results for you guys and gals, I would have been interested to see contaminants and terpenes. Um, but cannabinoids is okay. You know, in other states, that's all they have, and in other states, they don't have anything. So, um, but I'm gonna try one more balloon at 428, and I'll see if anything really has changed. The material is pretty. It comes fairly chunked, and inside of the packages, they need to be applied onto the vaporizer, so like actually stuck onto the vaporizer. Um, the packaging, it's uh, some kind of metal on the top, probably aluminum or maybe some kind of steel. Um, and then the white portion seems to be porcelain. That would be my best guess. So yeah, I would personally like to see there be a shift in packaging and availability. Pricing definitely is a huge issue. Like maybe if you bought bulk, that you'd be discounted a bulk price. Um, you know, maybe that's just wishful thinking. I don't really see any reason it can't be done, other than just, you know, needing to get bills paid and stuff. But it's a pretty big issue for us as patients, you know. Fortunately, I was able to finally use my discount for getting my card, so it didn't end up costing too much for my entire trip, but without it, you know, I mentioned the prices per ounce earlier. Um, I wasn't really bothered by my stomach problems, which was really fortunate. Um, I was aware of aches and pains that I had, but they didn't really bother me. You know, I just kind of recognized them as there, but they didn't hinder my performance, which is also pretty important. I'll probably be putting that to the test later, like I mentioned with the jog. There's stuff to say. So this is my second vaporization at 428. Bag is pretty thick with vapor. Here we go. The taste is a little bit easier, not so leathery. Like it was pretty hard on the tongue at 420, but at 428 it's just kind of an easy in and out vapor. But then again, that may also be from the second vaporization. The first vaporization got most of the volatiles off. So, but as far as packaging, you know, there's signs, or there's at least in my TruLeaf in Edgewater, there's a sign that says, you know, that smoking is illegal in Florida. And clearly, you know, it's beneficial to use it in a vaporizing way, even if it's not, you know, in their designated device. I don't see a reason to get another one. My Volcano Digit is the same thing that they, or you know, it's basically the same product that they offer. The only difference is that the loading cartridge is larger so that it can fit their product, but it fits the same purpose. You know, that'll probably change with the lawsuits coming up. For sure, the smoking one, because then with the smoking one, they wouldn't have to go through, you know, such foolproof packaging. But this cultivar is pretty alright. A lot better than, well, not a lot better, but better than most of what you find otherwise. So definitely makes me feel better about the availability of products for us. If this video was any use to you, or you think it might be useful to somebody else, feel free to like it, share it. You can feel free to subscribe. I'm not sure how often I'm going to be making videos. Mostly they're all done through this webcam, and it's attached to my computer, so I don't really feel like dragging that around, just this bulky little thing like that. But we'll see what's to come. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll probably be releasing a video for the White Buffalo as well, just because I haven't tried that yet. And as I mentioned, I did pick that up as well. So, have a great day, guys.